turns it over to the cutter Simmons, a two-hand jam finish.
Growing up in Abilene, I mean, it's more of a football tradition type of town. My junior year of high school is when I moved to Cedar Hill. And when I got here to Cedar Hill, it was a lot different. I mean, the culture around everything was amazing. There was so much talent around the DFW that the competition level was so much higher that there was no choice but to improve.
When we got here, Zach was already signed to be a part of UNT basketball and play for the Mean Green. And in talking to the people around him, they're like, hey, he's got tremendous upside. He's an unbelievably smart and intelligent player, but he also has great character and comes from an awesome family.
Please join me in welcoming the newest member of our family, your head coach, Grant McCasden.
I was a little uneasy when there was a coaching change, and so I didn't know what my future was going to be with North Texas. But Coach McCasden and Coach Hodge, they had called me, texted me, come by the house one day, and sat down with my mom and I, and we just talked about what was going to be in my best interest. I talked to my high school coaches that knew him, AAU coaches, and they all felt like it would also be a good fit for me to stay here at North Texas, so that's how the decision was made.
You know, and I'd seen Zach play before, but on a limited role because he'd been injured. And when I got the opportunity to watch him play on film and look into him further, I mean, he could make an impact for us right away. And as a freshman, make an impact, and that's not necessarily the case for everybody. My initial meeting with him, you could tell, one, he loved to play and he was a great person, but he also had the intelligence in order to translate the work habits that he had to actual production in a game.
Off the bench, we're going to see Simmons for the first time.
North Texas now, Feehan driving all the way through, rejected from behind by...
It was definitely an experience. Just to think about all the work you put in, and you're starting to reap what you sowed. So it's kind of cool. It's a great experience. Just, you know, you're like, dang, I'm really out here doing this.
The game's faster, it's more physical, and your expectation for playing hard every possession, whether you feel like it or not, is required in order to play at this level. So Zach's 100% jumped in.
One on Ugochukwu, powers in with a left hand jump hook.
Big adjustment. High school, you can get away with being the biggest kid out there, being able to shoot over other people, rebounds, it's a lot easier. And when you get to this next level, everybody's big and fast and strong. So you have to find ways in the game that you can help yourself and help your team.
And a lob for Simmons, who will reach high in the sky, grab it, and throw it down.
It's definitely going to be engineering. Working on my degree in mechanical engineering right now. My mom has always been a big educational person, and she's always talking about when the ball stops bouncing. I would like to work with Lockheed Martin, and that's just a goal of mine. So I've planned for it. It's not like it's going to be a surprise when it happens.
Yeah, Zach is unbelievably bright, and you know, a lot of that is a credit to his mom and to his family and just how he's been raised and what's been required of him.
Ulrich grabs the rebound. North Texas leads the rebounding category by double figures, and a deep alley-oop puts North Texas up by 6.
We have to prove ourselves for people to come out, and that's something we're willing to do. We're in a lot of close games, tough games, and we're learning how to win. So, I mean, the crowd coming out helps a lot with the games that are close. You know, it just gives us a good energy and excitement level to go out there and play even harder. So it's really great to see how they've come around. Like, even after games, I'll be walking back to my dorm and see 4 or 5 people coming up to me, hey, good game. And I'm just like, hey, thanks. Like, it's really appreciated from us, like, that you were out there supporting us.
Simmons with the loose ball. Feed it to Smart. That's it. North Texas survives at home.